morning. I'm hoping I've got the sequence right and that you can hear me and that I've got the right choice of camera. Doesn't quite look like it, but it is. It's dull, isn't it, this morning? The clouds are out there, and wow, I didn't realise it was quite so dull. Let's see, is that a bit better? Whoa, cameras are not liking the focus this morning. It's a bit slow. Wow. Hi, everyone. I'm a little bit late. I have had my shower quickly because I wouldn't say I slept in, but I slept in, sort of, you know. Sometimes you just want to lay there for 5 more minutes, and then I fell asleep. But I did wake up before 8. I've just had my shower. Good morning, Keza. How are you? And good morning, Kim. How are you? On this very interesting start to a Sunday morning, really. Not sure what to make of the weather. And Kim saying, good morning to Keza. Wonderful to have our little family together, isn't it? I love this. So thank you. And it is trying to snow, but rain keeps on interfering, I think is what you meant there, isn't it? So, yes, have you had the snow? You did mention that you were being forecast for that. So I'm going to shift over to the cards. I've got a slightly different spread this morning. It's what came to me as I was in that state of, the in-between zone when you're sort of laying there thinking, I don't really want to go to sleep. And then you'd find that, yeah. There you go. Oh, good morning again, Keza. You just got up too and it's later there. Yes, it is. It's 8:40. Yeah, you're the half hour before us, aren't you? So the snow potential, the rain was overnight. We've had it all day yesterday. We were able to go and help my daughter shift a couple of pot plants. That was part of the last couple of loads for when she's moving. So we brought a few pot plants home, grabbed a trailer and did that. And it was raining pretty much all the time. So, oh, look, it was a lovely drive. It was definitely wet though. So here we go over to the cards this morning. I've got the Pixie deck again, this one. I'll just hold it up so you can see more closely. I'll actually turn it around so I can hold it better. So this is the Pixie's Astounding Lenormand, and it's by Edward Zabrowski. And obviously this camera just does not like focusing. Actually, it doesn't like that second light being on either. So I might turn it off in a sec. So Pixie's Astounding. And this is actually in a tin. You can hear it. They're a gorgeous little deck of cards, and I'm going to turn off that light because it does the flickering. So you're not going to see me as brightly. Does that matter? No. Now I'm going to try out this letter opener as a pointer today. There's a plain old plastic one. This is years old. It would be at least 55 years old. Had it for yonks. Hardly use it, of course, because what sort of letters are we getting these days? Email letters. Now, what I've got, it's sort of like a tree, but I'm not sure why I was given this. I actually added the top card because it didn't look complete without. So it just, to me, it seemed like what we're looking at is sort of like a Christmas tree, but not. I don't know how to describe it, but what Spirit gave me was here we've got what is the now. What we've then got, are they looking like they're around the wrong way? Oh no, sorry, I've just had to have a look in the actual on the screen. This looked like it was moon up there backwards, but it's not. It's the Roman numerals for the 32, because it's card 32, of course, in a Lenormand deck. So what we've got there is the moon, and that's in the now, like the energy that's right now, almost like the significator. Okay. Oh, we've still got a bit more. Oh, you had a late night. You was up at 6 in the morning. Oh, and that was yesterday. Yeah. And Kim, I gather I'm going to let this one scroll up. We'll let it take its time. You're always 55. Don't know. I can't even remember what I was doing when I was 55, and almost, yes. And then Emily, oh, beautiful photo. Thank you, and lovely to see you here. Good morning. So I'll get back to the cards now. It is like this one here is the um, significant. I mean, if you read tarot, you know that we some. Oh, I love those hearts. Thank you, Emily. And Karina, good morning to you. Um, what we have, you sort of pick a significator, means the card that represents you if you're reading for somebody, or for the other person if you're reading for someone. So this is about the energy of us, indicates it for you yourself. So as far as with the moon goes, it's a nurturing, feminine, soft energy around who we are right in this moment. And for me, I suppose it, it actually really is a very worthy card to hold that space and place, because I've come out of a dozy state only very recently. You have the mind and the thoughts starting to kick in for the day, but it's at that gentle point where you really are sort of thinking of the possibilities of, what can you do to, I suppose we do put into place what we can do for us to nurture us, type of thing. So it's a bit of a reflective time. So I'm feeling that today, right now, even is a bit of that reflective time. And we're here using tools that's putting that into place as well, looking for some guidance around what we're wanting, what we hope for our day. And we do read our hope into the cards. Well, I do, because you're not going to be hoping for negative, are you? So straight away, we're putting our mindset into what is the possibilities and the positives, and what we're going to have as great things for today. Don't think small, think big. What are the great things we're going to have for our day today? And we've got Leanne here. Good morning. Oh, trying to work out what that photo is. Looks like cats or I don't know. Is it cats? Gorgeous colours. Good morning, Veronica. I like that framework there. And here we've got Aqua, who's actually asking a question for guidance. Now, and on YouTube as well. So thank you for popping into YouTube. These morning readings that I do at 8 o'clock are not for individual guidance. So, Aqua, tune into what your guidance is, your spiritual connections. And as I'm moving through reading this set of cards, that you're actually picking up what messages you feel intuitively from these cards, okay? So that's what we're doing for now, each morning at around 8 o'clock. I was just a little bit late. Hi, Corinda. It's lovely to see you here. Hi, it's late here, but I'm awake watching you. Yes, because you're over the other side of the world somewhere, aren't you, Corinda? Is it UK or US? And Leanne, yes, cats. They're brother and sister, quite often yin yang. Ah, so that's how it looks, because it almost looks like, oh, gee, here's me nearly poking myself with the letter opener. Almost looks like they're in the shape of a heart there. It looks beautiful, and that's why I couldn't work it out. What gorgeous pair. Lovely to have siblings of chocolate, and oh, they look like the two different types of chocolate, don't they? So there you go. Thank you for sharing that. And we've got Dewey here. And good morning. Now we'll get on to the reading, because I need a coffee. Well, I've actually got my coffee this morning. There we go. My coffee is here. But I do need breakfast and getting into the day. And I've got a dog here that's going to start complaining if I don't feed her soon too. I really love listening to the birds outside as well. So here we are with our beingness being with that moon energy today. The next step I thought was, well, here's more a description of what our day is going to be. And what we've actually got is the crossroads and the ring. So this is a very different depiction of a crossroads for me, because it actually almost looks like it's just a fork in the road, but it is representing the crossroads. Well, good morning, Judy. Lovely to see you here. And the ring, of course, is obvious. So at some point in the day, there is going to need to be we'll be presented with a choice that's going to bring us to making a commitment to either ourselves or to someone else, so that whichever decision you make, it's going to be something that you're going to move into that energy of keeping a commitment of some form. So whether it's a vow or whether you're actually going to, you're deciding, is there a wedding today do I need to go to? What is there something that's come up that I don't? In finding the importance, it's that type of thing is what I'm feeling. It may not necessarily be to you being the person making the absolute commitment is it absolute commitment of putting do excuse me, of the vows that we might give to another or share with another. um, there's so many different ways that you can look at the crossroads. As is it a complete change of direction or just a different pathway that you're going to go on for the same result, which is that commitment to another or yourself? I mean, it can be a commitment to self that you're going to. I'm just trying to think. For instance, for me, it's continually being that one of, I really need to get back to walking daily again, and that type of thing. So that's where I'm feeling that energy for our today, is the moment, or the moments. There could be more than one where you're actually needing to um, face that crossroads, that decision process, and make that commitment to one way or another. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling with that next level of branches in this tree. Okay. Then further on, and this could be that it's developing and growing over the day to what is the top, or it could be all at once in your day. These are some of the influences that are going to be here. And I do feel that Spirit's telling me that I need to do these two as a pair, as a concurrent reading, that they're going to happen together. So with the stars and the snake coming together, there's that focus on what we've got as our wish upon a star, because that's something that I do always pretty much feel when I see a star, because it's that anticipation of that first one of an evening when going out as a child and looking for the first star. It was the excitement. Where's it going to show up? Where's it going to show up? And really putting some focus into that energy of excitement in that way, to keep the awareness open to actually, having the attention focused on looking for that first star and then making that wish. So here we are with the star, and we are being called to focus, have our focus being brought to us, or looking ourselves for what we need to focus on. But as part of that, there could be some instances of where we're seeing something that might bring in a little falseness, as far as, that wasn't the right star, or that wasn't the first one, sometimes, you know. So, but I'm also feeling that shaking off, or, moving off that old skin, so that what you're looking at is something new, right? So we're going to shed a skin as well. So there's going to be that growth in having that focus on that new star. I'm feeling it's a new star today because it is the crossroads. Something different is going to happen, okay? So be aware of that energy around you through your day today. And some of that's going to take a little bit of work, because the whip is cleaning. It's, the birch broom and the whip, it is a bit about some work happening, some things that we got keeping moving on and cleaning up, because a broom does sweep clean. And the whip is sort of like, get the work happening, keep it cracking, keep it fluid, mobile, happening, So, and I think with that, it's probably been indicating with the snake skin, you still got to work to actually get that fully removed, to wiggle out of it, because you see some of those docos where the snakes are taking a bit of time getting rid of, moving out of that old skin, so that they can continue and grow that new one that they're moving into with that new journey. So that's what I'm feeling around this, that we are going to be shifting into a new space and place, from where we are with that contemplation and nurturing, taking our time steadily through the day to be aware of what decisions we're making and who we're making those commitments with. Is it self or is it with others? All decisions that we make are the right ones, okay? It moves us on to that next level of focus and the next part of our journey and growth, so that we are going to keep ridding of the old, bringing in the new. And that's what the energy of the whip is for the day today. So there isn't actually really a conclusion to that as such, but it's a progression. So I'm feeling like, and being the fact that I was given the shape of the tree for the spread this morning, I thought, well, it really is about that. We are who we are. We are planting and grounded into Mother Earth. We are here to live a life of experiences. And as we're growing and continuing that growth, that's that shape of the tree, we're progressing and moving into a bigger and, well, trees grow. Trees keep growing big. And this, well, one assumes so if they're fed and watered well, all of that type of thing. So grow into that space with an awareness and knowing that whatever you're deciding and moving into next, uh, trust that it's and your connection with your spirituality, with your guidance as well to help you along the way. Trust that and your own inner beingness as well to continue forward in that growth, in that movement, in that deciding what you need to decide and knowing that it is the right pathway for you. Okay. So, and Veronica, you're saying this reading feels very positive for you today. Thank you. And it's exactly what you need. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your time and space too. Thank you from Keza as well. Have a great day, and everyone else have a great day. So move forward in confidence, know and trust yourself, knowing that you're being the best you that you can be. And until tomorrow, namaste. Have a wonderful day.